Introducing our players again. In the upper right, we have our Terran player, a micro machine. He is
MarineKing Prime.
And in the bottom left, we have our Zerg player playing some very nice reactionary play in game number 1. He is
삼성카 RorO.
Okay.
all right.
Let's see what MarineKing wants to do. That's I mean, that's a quick SCV that he's brought out, Tasteless. There's no denying that.
All right, some support from New Jersey here for MarineKing. His Korean is good.
Yeah.
Chalio. All right, so we're going to have another proxy to Rax.
Yeah, and in fact, another SCV coming out. Looks like it's going to be a double proxy, to be honest. Kind of a funny location for them.
Well,
one that can't be scouted easily, but with the drone scout, seeing that SCV go up there, I wouldn't be surprised if RorO gets a pool instantly after his hatchery.
Yeah, I think you're right. That is a wonky location to put that in.
Yeah, I think he just wanted it to be absolutely not scouted no matter what. These were slightly quicker Raxes than last game, but RorO actually cancels. He decides no hatch, goes right into the spawning pool. And, I mean, if he gets a gas too, that's about as good a counter as you can really get to this to open.
Well, you know, I got to be critical for a minute. I don't know if this was the best move in the opening.
Well, that's why I was saying
I think
I'm
like
surprised.
Build order bad.
That's why I didn't think he'd do it this time.
You know?
Like, you chose Daybreak to do 2 Raxes against Zerg.
Right.
It's like, you know, the...
Well, I mean, it's not that, like, you can't do that, but I'm like, this is like Code's, like, career on the line. Like, is this the best?
Yeah, it's...
to do a more amplified version of build number 1.
It's an interesting choice, man. He might just be in the mindset after Iron Squid that he needs a 2-Rax Zerg or something like that. We've seen that happen to players before. It could be something like that. I mean, he might be somewhat mentally defeated against RorO here.
Is that Marine stuck?
Yeah, it is. He rallied it in the wrong direction.
Oh, that sucks, considering this entire build is hinged on. What is he doing, actually? I don't understand.
I don't think he's actually going to do a push here.
Do you think this is because the Marine got stuck?
Unless he's doing an SCV pull, which...
Well, he could do that.
I mean, he might do an SCV pull. There is a possibility. Well, yeah, this is a little bit weird because he's just pulling Marines. So the only reason I can think why he would pull Marines over here is because he wants to do something like that.
I think he's an SCV pull, or he would have stopped making Marines and floated.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that mini-map and see. Bunch of Marines walking down. RorO's starting up a spine. He already has 1 Queen, but not many Lings right now. And this actually is going to be a little bit scary.
This is a weird game. Okay. He's sending the Marines down here. It looks like he wants to do a nominal amount of damage.
He's going to maybe get this hatchery.
I think
it's a possibility, especially with that bunker being made. In fact, he's going after the supply depot instead of the hatchery because he wants to make a bunker wall. But the creep is actually going to extend into that area before he starts the second bunker, I believe.
Is he going to get it?
Oh, okay. Mill makes a depot that's smaller. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Well, he has a wall there, but the Queens will be able to outrange and kill it. And then there's going to be a lot of Lings coming down. Well, can RorO actually hold the Lings coming down there on the creep? That helps out immensely. Queen's going to work on the Marines, but that is a lot of Zergling kills and not a lot of Marine kills.
Wow, okay, well, the Lings are coming down now. And there's been a little bit of back
16
and forth
more Lings, man. You know what? It looks like he's going to hold. Once again, I do have to say I would like to see probably a Spine Crawler because he doesn't actually have intel on what MarineKing is doing at home. So, you know, you have to be careful when you just have slow Lings because eventually the Marines overrun them. In this case, not going to happen.
Okay, so the game is going to get back to a more steady pace here. This is the most common follow-up to a 2-Rax that doesn't kill the Zerg, is to make 2 command centers off the back of that.
Yeah.
So without even scouting that, you can pretty much discern that RorO is assuming that the Terran's going 2 command centers, two additional command centers on top of the one he already has.
Totally. I mean, I don't even remember the last time. I think one time in the recent memory, someone didn't follow this up with 2 command centers. And that time I think it was a command center, factory command center or something. Well, I mean, this is the part where we sit and wait and see exactly what MarineKing's
they're
next
basically
composition
like
will be.
setting up.
Oh my god, that is a lot of lings, and those Marines are going to be in the corner. Wow, a nice setup by RorO, luring MarineKing out. And he's going to get quite a few Marine kills because of this. MarineKing is not going to die or anything, but if you can trade slow lings for Marines at this portion of the game, that's a fantastic trade.
All right, so the Lings are retreating now. And that is that's definitely a win there for the Zerg.
Yeah.
Lings are the most expendable unit in the entire game.
Yeah.
Besides, I don't know, broodlings or something, but
especially slowlings. Like,
yeah,
you don't even need those things.
Yeah.
Once the rush is over,
they're supposed to act as a deterrent, so you don't leave your base early.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! He snipes a mule. Wow, he's gaining a lot of value here. I mean, RorO. I feel like RorO is just really outplaying MarineKing so far.
He really is so far.
Nice micro against that drone.
Yes, Artos.
That was a drone, right?
Oh,
a drone walked up to him.
I don't know. I must have missed that. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that was a drone.
All right, we'll just say it's a drone.
It was a drone.
I was actually drinking my coffee, my hot 6.
Your hot 6.
When I was
I'm crazy. I mix it with coffee. Pour it right in there.
There you go. So we got more refineries coming down here, and as Artos has said, there's going to be a little bit of downtime here.
Yeah.
Just as far as, you know, we have to wait and see what they're going to make. We do have a Baneling's Nest on the way here.
And 1-1 as well.
Evo chambers, yeah, 2 Evo chambers here. It's not. They're not going to. Well, Zerg is definitely not interested in attacking the Terran right away.
Yeah. You know what? He has 5 queens already. We'll see if he goes a little bit Lucera style and really focuses on lings and banelings with speed, as well as a lot of queens. You know, 5. You probably, even if you play Lucera style, you probably won't get as many queens as Lucera because he almost. I don't want to say he goes overboard because I love it, but he almost goes overboard. He gets so many.
Yeah.
But in this situation, even with 2 queens out pushing creep, you are going to get a lot of creep.
All right, so more barracks coming down here. Terran, MarineKing has elected to take his 3rd base, and there will be nothing from RorO to stop him. RorO has opted into fairly passive play, which is completely fine. It's just a different way of playing. And MarineKing, being who he is trying to see if he can ebb out any more damage.
Yeah.
Onto RorO's economy. I don't think that anything's going to happen.
Yeah, it's not super likely right now. Those Hellions are a little bit late to really get any kills. Look at that. 2 lings kill 2 SCVs and slow down
2 racks, or 2 depots, excuse me.
Wow, I mean, RorO's actually gaining so much value everywhere. I feel like I'm watching Lucera's lings from a long time ago.
Yeah, sometimes StarCraft is a game of like one giant decision that was so intelligent that it wins him the game, and then there's other times when StarCraft is actually 1,000 little small moves that eke out wins. Well, I think especially at a high-level Korean play, that's a lot of what it is.
Yeah, to put this in perspective, MarineKing opened with double proxy racks and got a total of 1 worker kill when a misrallied worker went into his natural. Whereas RorO opened up with a lot of slow lings and has 4 kills on SCVs. So, I mean, that's going to show you that RorO is gaining value all over the place.
I feel like MarineKing is feeding right into RorO's trap. 1-1 is just finished here.
Yeah.
Where 1-1 has just started for MarineKing. I'm not saying that MarineKing is screwed, but you know, it's certainly a convenient time to attack RorO if you're RorO.
I tell you what, if Baneling's speed was done, I'd say 100% he's making a huge mistake. But we'll see. That's a good stim right there. And the Baneling's actually cleaning up the Hellions very, very quickly. Not killing all the Marines quite yet, though. 14 more lings on the way. But can MarineKing do
remember,
something?
he has no medevac with his army. He forgot the medevac. So this is, I mean, it's dealing a lot of damage, but he can't heal it.
And look at that positioning. That is so unbelievably annoying for RorO. And MarineKing doing a lot of damage with this push. It was almost a very scary moment for him, but he hit right at the exact
it's too bad.
time.
It's just he did not hit at the Night's Transfuse. No, Queen does not go down.
Whoa. All right, so a nice cleanup there, but look at that. 16 drones were killed during that. That was so valuable for MarineKing. Before that, RorO had outplayed him all over the place, but you notice how he didn't even scan when he was standing over about 1,000 creep tumors in the center? He's like, no, I have to go right now. And he was completely right, because if he scanned and cleaned up those creep tumors and then went, RorO actually gets Baneling speed and crushes that attack. But instead, he did a huge amount of damage.
Yeah.
And now RorO is the one on the fence.
Now MarineKing is continuing to push out. We're going to see if this is a mistake or not, because we know that MarineKing is many times when he's ahead, he just continues to attack. And then ends up feeding into his opponent. But in this case, I think he should be in good shape.
Yeah, I know. I think that this is exactly the type of situation MarineKing wants to be in, and he wants to keep attacking here because he has that big supply advantage. He's pressuring a 3-base Zerg that's trying to tech to hide.
Yeah.
So that is, I mean, this is the perfect time for a 3-base MarineKing to just continually attack. And
now that was a nice baiting of Stim. Forced 1 Stim and ran out. And he only has 2 medevacs with his army. Or does he have 3? I think he has 3 medevacs.
Yeah, he's making more now, but he is a little bit low on medevacs for his time.
But I mean, any additional Stims you can force out. Now there's some infestors out here, but they don't have a lot of mana or energy. Now this is where you should. Okay, I was going to say you should not be attacking.
Yeah. He's got to be careful. Also, we do have 2-2 finishing just about now for these lanes.
He's going to try to counter. I don't. Oh, he's going to try to cut off reinforcements, I see.
Yeah, that's a very good move. But unfortunately, MarineKing pushing forward. He could use those extra lings right now, Tasteless.
Yeah,
tries to wait for him, but they are way too far away at the moment. He does get some good fungals off, and some banelings are hitting.
Actually, you know what?
Oh, the ling's getting caught in a siege tank.
Okay, yeah, he will actually clean that up.
You know what? That... He did a very good job with that, but if that group of lings that he ran around the map with had been a little bit closer, ooh, that's really nice as well. But if that group of lings right there had been a little bit closer, he would have slaughtered that attack.
No, he would have smashed that.
He would be way up in supply right now. All right, so I mean, we have 3-base RorO right now. He's getting his Greater Spire. MarineKing still technically on 3 bases, but he's taking his 4th. His macro is on key. He's got a good amount of supply. He's keeping up that pressure. And very importantly, his 3-3 upgrades are halfway done, whereas 3-3 hasn't even started for RorO at this point.
Well, MarineKing is going to continue to attack. This is very MarineKing-esque, but you do have to ask the question. I mean, is this going to be the right time to attack, or is he just attacking? Try to use a hold position micro here. Actually, this is really good. Actually, forced MarineKing to turn around. Yeah, and a good amount of SCVs are really being killed off here. I'm surprised he didn't evacuate the SCVs, to be totally frank.
Yeah, you know, he was trying to save that bunker, but RorO very smartly used hold position there to make sure he was actually attacking SCVs. There's a lot of little micro tricks going on in that battle.
Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with this, you can hit hold position so they don't try to attack the Marine over the SCV.
Yeah.
It's how you whatever's next to him.
It's how you stop the stop position micro from working so well, basically.
Right.
Well, you know what? That bought him a lot of time, as you were saying, Tasteless.
We actually have Brood Lords about the time that Terran gets there. Maybe a few seconds after, but
it would have been completely late if he hadn't done that counterattack that drew MarineKing back, though. So that's an important thing to know. Now we do have a lot of queens out on the map. He's actually up to 8 now, kind of playing that Lucira style. With the Brood Lords, those queens are going to be very, very useful.
All right, the scan is coming here now. I don't know if this is going to work. I think the best he could hope for is to snipe the hatch.
Yeah, doesn't look like that's going to happen right now. Now he's just got to make sure he fungles those Marines, and he doesn't actually get a fungal off yet.
Not yet.
And he's still not fungling.
Why is he not fungling?
One fungal up there, but he really needs to fungal that bottom group. And it looks like the Siege Tank's targeting down a lot of infestors right now. The Queen's doing an okay job tanking damage, but great targeting by MarineKing.
Yeah, really nice targeting there. And I think he's actually going to get exactly what would be the bare minimum he could get, which is snipe the hatch and actually pull out. Oh, nice fungal though there. You know what? That worked out well for him, but hold on. We do have a counterattack with these Banelings coming. Looks like he will at least get through this bunker, but doesn't get any SCVs, so not nearly as effective. Plan there. Yeah, he would have really liked more than that. Well, it looks like MarineKing is just going to muscle his way into a potential victory here. He's just that much faster and better in his unit control than RorO. But we'll see. I mean, RorO does have Brood Lords out, so we do enter in this late game phase, and really all he needs is enough stuff underneath the Brood Lords to cover them. We don't have any Vikings out yet. You know, he lost a lot of infestors in that battle. He is remaking, so he's going to be up to 9. But he fell down to 1 queen during all this, which is a pretty big issue as well. His army is just not nearly what he wants it to be. MarineKing's last attack there turned out to be just so successful, to be honest. A scan here. See if he gets some fungals off. Stimming. Oh, nice. He's actually going to avoid the army and just hit the top left. Probably the best move he could have done there.
Oh, a nice run in with some snipes. It looks like he's going to grab that hatchery as well. Lord's starting to push forward, but doesn't matter. Another base falling for RorO.
All right, he's going to try to get under these Marines again. Very nice bungling, though. And that will clean up the rest of that army, but reinforcements are in the mail right now.
Yeah. And you know what? MarineKing is just so relentless at this point.
Oh, bad choice there. That's
actually just about it, Tasteless. Not much left for RorO to do. Supply has dwindled. He's not even remaking.
He might, if he loses his third, he might tap out, actually.
He's making 20 lings and 4 queens. I don't know the situation which that would help here.
Yeah, RorO's falling apart this game.
Yeah,
GG.
That was well done by MarineKing, to be honest, because in the early game, RorO did such a great job. You know, MarineKing's non-stop pressure just really worked out for him. It was that stim attack that he did where we were a little bit nervous for him. Hit right before Baneling speed, just right before, and
also,
that was exactly
in
the time
defense, he did not get the Banelings to connect to the Marines. They hit the Hellions, which is really not the point of the Banelings.
Yeah, you know, the Hellions aren't going to kill the hatchery. It's the Marines that are. So, you know, it was close. If that attack hadn't done that much, the whole game may have looked different.
Sure.
The whole game would have looked different, but who knows who would have won.
Well, we'll never know. What we do know now, though, is that we're in the rubber match between these two. The winner of this goes on to the winners group of our larger group here.
The winner of this gets to play against either MVP or Keen for a spot in the round of 16.
More than likely MVP.
Oh, well, then MarineKing better throw this game.
Avoid MVP at all costs. You're better off losing to RorO than trying to play against some other people. All right, our map's going to be Whirlwind. And that makes perfect sense for RorO. That's a very Zerg map.
It's a big map, man. I mean, it's going to be a tough one for MarineKing, but if he can hit a timing like he hit last game, I feel like that's a good situation for him to try to go for.
Absolutely.
All right, Tasteless, the countdown has begun.
It's time, guys. So get ready. We are getting closer and closer to the round of 16 as we finish up the round of 32. Where once we're done with this round of 32, half of our players are already gone.
Wow.
Yeah, profound.
That is crazy.
That's a good way to put it.
That is a good way to put it.
Each round, we gut half the players.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get ready as we go into the final match. Continues 2, at least for now, here with MarineKing up against RorO here at GSL Code S.